Hey everybody, a happy hoarder here. And since Bill has to be somewhere, I decided to pop on a little bit early. It's been a day. It's always a day in my life. It's days every day. And I just realized you can hear the volume on my phone. Right. I got to fix that. Anyway, I even thought I had it on mute. Maybe it's picking up the sound from this one. I'm going to think about that. But anyway, I wanted to visit with you a little bit before I officially start. I was set up to go live in my studio, and we had hooked up Ethernet, and yeah, it's not working. Now I can see you. It's a miracle. Yeah, so let me see what's going on my phone. So I had these brilliant ideas. I'm always full of brilliant ideas. Hello, Denise, by the way. And who else is on today? It's Bill and Denise. Got anybody else right now? Good. That's good for me. I'll visit with y'all all day. So yeah, the Ethernet wasn't working. My husband was trying to set it up, and I've got to figure this one out. So I can turn it all the way down. Yeah, maybe that'll work. So I'm trying to hook it up so you can kind of see what I'm doing. That's kind of my high tech. Put my phone over here, but I may move my phone around real quick. So I got a few more minutes. So Bill, what are you up to? Are you doing okay? Just like, one of those appointments. Are you still on? Hang on a second. It's just too hard for me to reach back there and straighten this thing out. So I thought I'd wrap it around. So let me know if everything's coming through okay. Oh man, this thing is so tight. I'm not strong enough. I'm just so weak. The struggles. That's kind of better, right? Let me pull up camera 2 and see what we got. Add to stream. Well, I will tell you right now, it's hot in Louisiana. It really is. And I know it's crazy. So Denise, you up there? Am I having some trouble with my... Let's see, got the internet off. Everything should be working at a normal speed, but we'll see. I get to see my prep work right now. And yeah, I got like 5 more minutes to go on, but I'm on. And yeah, so all these people are like watching, like, what is she doing? What I do? This is what I do before going live. I keep in my festive spirit, which I'm trying. How many of you are really struggling to stay in the festive mood this year? This is a crazy year. For one reason, it's Louisiana and it's hot today. I don't really know the official time and temperature, but we're just going to call it what it is. Warm. I may get on my nerves. That's really good. Okay, we'll just do that. I don't know what that one does. Okay, so someone's running my feed. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Melissa. How y'all doing? I jumped on early because I wanted to catch Bill, but I think I missed him. I think Bill's already gone because he had an appointment. So his 3 and mine are, maybe different because I don't know where he is actually. We'll see. He'll pop back on if probably at a little bit closer to 2, but I'll do my announcement and everything. So what I was saying earlier, yeah, I had to move my whole party back into my office, and I have not cleaned up since we made ornaments on Saturday night. So it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess as usual. So I'm trying to get some of that done. Well, hey, okay. So here's some JLR 358. Please tell me who you are or what you want to be called, and I'll give you a big shout out. Oh, yeah. I thought he was in Texas, Melissa. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he might be just busy at the moment. Yeah. So we have like a new person on here. I don't recognize their names. I'm hoping they'll give us a thing on there. Melissa, what are you working on? I got about 2 minutes. I'm going to get to my official opening. Hi. Happy Hoarder here, and I did come on early today. And today I am working on some Santas. I am trying to give Santas a new personality. Well, hey, Glenda, glad you got up and joined us, girl. Oh, my goodness. Glenda, did you see my chili last night post? Did I post it on? No, I don't think I did. I just going to post it on Instagram. By the way, Glenda, if you're not following me on Instagram, if you do Instagram, make sure you do that. So I had chili, and we had old crock cheddar from Australia. I don't know why. My husband bought that. I said, go get some cheddar cheese. And he bought that. That's good. That was great. I was like, not what I thought it was going to be. because I thought we were having chili. Come on, just go buy the, Great Value, whatever brand, generic brand. Doesn't matter. I made a drunk Santa door hanger. Oh, how cute. Oh, what do you mean you needed my help? You're awesome. Okay, I hope you're posting this. Is this for a collaboration, or is this something you're just doing for a gift or something? You should let me know. But we'll have to post a photo or your video. Y'all check out Buckeye Girls recent things. It's Melissa. Check out her drunk Santa door hanger. I love that. That is awesome. But Glenda, glad you enjoyed it. I know, it's like so random. Like, I'll have to tell Glenda she's from Australia. I know. That is that really? Did it really come from Australia? So yes, my whole studio thing fell apart. I had trouble last week. We had just hooked up Ethernet. It was not working properly. So my husband, God love him, was out there trying to work on it and can't get it up at all. So I had to grab a bag full of stuff and drag it in, in here to work on. And I better clean me off a spot so I can work. But I had a lot of fun on crafty. What did I just tell you? Got lost in it. Crafty peeps. Okay, peeps in pajamas. So here's where I'm getting all my mind's not wrapping around it. Peeps in pajamas, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, peeps in pajamas. And speaking of crafty peep, I've been invited to be on their live stream on YouTube as a guest on Wednesday at 6:00 because I go to my mom's at 7. So I told my mom I'd be a little bit late so I can go do that. And that's going to be fun. And I'm going to be working on a Santa that CJ from CJ DIY sent me. It's one of those things from the Dollar Tree. And so I'm going to be working on a Santa for that. So anyway, I hope y'all can join me for that one. I know it's not my normal night, but hey, I'm just, I'll be posting my information on that in my description after this because I thought I was going to have time. I didn't know I was going to be setting up in my office. So hey, Robin, glad you could join me. All right, so let me go back up. Lynn is with us from Oregon. Thank you so much. And she knows some peeps, so we know Lynn now. Yeah, that's how we know Lynn. Great job, Lynn. I'm glad you joined me. And Lynn, if you ever want to join me, if you do crafts and you want to join me, any of y'all are always welcome. In fact, I send a link if anybody wants to pop in. I'm trying to keep an eye on my thing down here to see what's going on so that I can hopefully get y'all on, right, Robin? Because I'm the worst. I'm the worst about reading my stuff. So how is the weather in Oregon, Lynn, right now? What is going on in Oregon? Okay, I'm going over. Oh, you are? Okay, so she's going on the 29th. Wow, that's awesome, Nancy. Thanks for letting us know. That's great. So you're going to be doing some winter theme. I guess we're still doing Christmas because I'm going to do a Santa. But I got a really special Santa in mind. And she did mention, so I did not know they did this because they're not really paying attention, maybe. I don't know. That you can auction your stuff off at the end. And this is something really cute. And I think it would be fun to auction this one particular piece off. So, hey, keep an eye on it. If I get it finished, then I'll auction it off. I'll probably auction off anyway, but I'm sure I'll get it finished because I'm going to make sure I prep it really well so that it will go quickly on the show, and I should be able to get it done. All right, so I kind of have a little area to work right here. So I had to run out. One thing I have been working on is this. I know this Santa, God love him. He just does not want to get put together, but I got his head on. And he's a hot mess. Let's fix your name. It's up here. Sorry. This is one that I did a paper mache face. And I had done it on a Santa that was on a cone. And I switched him to a cloth body. Now, this is a cloth body. I get like those crazy little cloth dolls that were so popular, in the 90s. I get those. And those little rag dolls without faces and stuff, or have really small faces. And I actually tucked that doll's head in because I couldn't get my paper mache off once it was really stuck on there. Let me give you a little close up. He turned out so sweet and fun. And I like this coat better than when he came on. So I'm going to stitch that up. And then he came with some breeches. This particular outfit came with breeches. This was on a doll that had a porcelain head, and he had a really bad plastic body. I really don't like the plastic bodies. I think if I ever buy another one like that, I will not. I did one, kept it on its plastic body. I'm not going to do that anymore. I just don't think it's as good quality. And it does take away from the quality. But how sweet is he going to be? I can't sell him. Y'all, I'm such a hoarder. I know. Hoarding on your own stuff. You got to share it with the world. But the one that really needed some love was this guy. He was in the picture, and I just grabbed everything I could find. And then I thought, would I use this on this doll? It's like a big wad of fabric. All the wads of fabric I had handy, all this that I had. I mean, I went a little bit nuts here. I grabbed everything. I was like, maybe I can do some trim stuff with some cute string. And then my mittens. And if I've told you about my mittens before, I bought these on eBay. Thank you, Melissa. Which is that my Santa's cute. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Rain and snow mix this week. Really? Oh, that's the worst, Lynn. I don't like this mix. It's hot here. It's actually so muggy. And that's the kind of stuff that gets my asthma acting up. Speaking of asthma, I did crack my ribs really good the other night, leaning over a chair. Don't even ask. I don't even know what's wrong with me. A friend of mine, I will tell you this. I was telling my friend Karen, and I said, see, I remember being in a play and having a cracked rib. And she said, yeah, because I put I was wearing I think it was they're called corset. I was wearing a corset. She like pulled it a little too tight, and it cracked my rib. It did, and I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. You think you would remember these things? I ordered mittens from this lady, and she's still doing it. And her name is wait, what's her? Oh no! Don't tell me I don't have it. What is her name is Pat. And her last name is Hubrick, and I think her name, I thought it was on here, on her eBay, is Hubrick as well. But it's, I shouldn't give her address, should I? Hubrick, but she's out of Pennsylvania. And she knits. I'm sorry. She actually knits these tiny mittens for 18-inch dolls, and they're just adorable. And I ordered, she did like the hats, the scarves, and all that kind of stuff. So I said, I just need mittens for my Santa. So she made me some mittens to put on my Santas. And I'm excited about these to put on my guys. So Jerry, ouch. Yeah. Okay. So it's worse today. This is what's weird. This morning, last night, because, fibromyalgia, one of the things I have is like these pain surges in the middle of the night. They're so much fun. They wake you up. And I woke up and I was hurting really bad, just like, And I woke up this morning, my rib was just killing me. It's been bad all day. And I said, this is weird. Why would it be worse after, a couple of days? It was a doable, but today's like, oh, I know I have it. And I had to bathe my dog, which meant leaning over the bathtub, which meant just picking her up and dealing with her. And that wasn't helpful. Okay. So this is a really old, bless his little heart. It's by Mary Hughes, and he has weathered. It was this way when I got it. You guys only paid 75 cents for it, and I think it's makes it kind of cuter maybe because it's kind of old. But I did add his little face, and you can see that's just paper clay, just the paper clay that you buy, and I sculpted that little face and painted it. Now this is like back to my old timey. This is just like I'd like to make my eyes. So I did these eyes right here, and he's got a finish on him. I just used Mr. Super Clear. I wanted him to be super flat, but I might go back and glaze these eyes after all. Because now that I look at them, I'm kind of like, because I've glazed so many of them, they look so cool when they're shiny. So I'm hang on to that. But what I'm going to do is my glue gun has hooked up. Let me see if it's hot. Oh no, maybe right here. So this was the outfit that was on that other Santa that I made, on that cone. It's okay. I don't really like it as far as I don't know. I like the quilty idea. I think that is so cute for a tunic. I may end up pulling off the fur, but I know before I put a beard on it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to squeeze his head through there somehow. I'm going to have to open up the seams though. And I'm going to have to touch that up. But I decided to go ahead and get this on his body. And I'm just going to use it like a tunic. And then hopefully I can find something. I don't want to sew. You know I don't. My original idea was to use it on a tunic on this other Santa. Can't decide. I mean, I don't know. Because that was his original one. I don't know. And it would go. It's so dark. This is such a dark color though. And the only dark I have is right here. And that would be covered up. So it would put this and then put something over it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, I really should be using a seam ripper on this one versus scissors. Don't do what I do. I do everything wrong. But anyway, thank you, Denise. Appreciate that. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. So yeah, I was telling Denise, I talked to you about this on the other thing. And I know, I can't believe it's worse. It's just like, look at this one going, what is going on? I feel like, you know how when you go work out and then you feel worse a few days later? Maybe it's like that. I don't know. Like I work out anymore. So anyway, I want to say this has been not a Christmas. I mean, this is weird. We're already into the 14th. No, wait, today. Yes, today's the 14th. And I just don't, well, especially being hot outside. Where is Christmas? But I did watch White Christmas this morning. I'm trying to get in the mood for Christmas. Oh my gosh, you were just going to be a pain. Well, you know what? Seth doesn't do that anyway. Let's do it. And he did come with this little thing. And he came with, these are like some ties that came with, that go on the end of the garlands. So it came with this little garland. And I have some more things to add to this that I think are going to be really cute. I did grab this I got this the other night, and I thought this is really cute for him just to have, but he may be too red. We'll see. You know, we kind of have to put the toys with them. And here's my other concern is his hat is like really small. So I'm thinking I'm not going to use this hat. So whatever coat I would use on him, I would make the hat match and find another use for this. Like, I don't know, a gnome. Hey, you know what? I can use that for a gnome. So my biggest deal with that guy is I have not found the outfit that I want him to wear of what I have. And I have other Santas. I have a lot more porcelain. Oh my gosh. I was out in my barn looking for pom-poms. And I found a box that's over where my clowns are. And that's where my pom-poms are with my clowns, because it makes perfect sense, right? Pom-poms, clowns. So I was doing that, and I found a box. I said, wow, this is awfully heavy. Of course, it's not labeled. Of course, it's not. No way I did not do that. Did I just make it out here? Oh, I guess my husband. Let's text my assistant real quick. Turn this one off. Yeah, so in all of that, guess what I forgot? My beard. So I send that to my husband. Yeah. Of all the things. Who's had a day like this? Raise your hands. Woohoo! I don't know. So I'm sitting here, but guess what? I forgot my beard. So I was a little bit frazzled, just a little bit. Can you imagine what it's like to just, but I will tell you this. So I'm going to lay down here real quick. Yeah, so I can get some help. I saw one of my babies. I did. I posted it, like, I think on Instagram, though it's like the creepiest one I've ever done. She's just too realistic looking. And I mean, seriously, I almost took her off because it's one thing to do the dolls that look like dolls, but when you start getting into the more reborn looking dolls, and she was by Paradise Galleries and supposed to be, she's doll looking to me though. She still had like weird proportions and all. So she looked like a doll. And so I did her and have a video on her, and she's called, I don't know what I called her. I think just Paradise Galleries. I never named her. I just called her name is Nat Lover as far as Paradise Galleries go. So I just kept her as that name. So I shipped her off today. And I think my husband's gone. I think he left. Oh my gosh. I can't believe he did this to me. You know, this is the thing. He knew. I know. He knew I had that live, and he was out there working on it right before my show. He has a husband like that. Gotta love him. You gotta love him. It's 50 in Ohio. Wow, is that like rare? That's a nice. Oh, I tell you, I'll take 50. 50 is a nice temperature. That sounds nice. And it's not sunny. You know, it's kind of overcasty-ish over here. Oh, I don't know if that's even gonna work. So this, while I'm here, I might as well glue this dog. My mother's dog was really sick. She's like 16 years old, but I think she's going to be okay, though. I really do. In the end. I mean, she was just sick. So I'm sending that to her. So many little to-dos. But we do have a fun Christmas tradition, and that is we do thrifting, which is Rolling Hills. So we always call it Rolling Hills Christmas. But it's any kind of thrifting. It's Rolling Hills gets all the credit. So I hope I hear back from him. This is going to be fun. Let me just do it. I don't know. If I hadn't moved, everything was out there. It was. I'm going to call him. I bet he's driving. Dude. I'm going to work on this one. I know. I want to work on my other one, though. Maybe I did bring it, and I just don't know where it is. Hey, my beard. I left it out. I guess I left it out in the studio. I need it. Yeah, I need it. Are you home or are you out? Thanks. Anyway, yeah. So he did that. Okay, so that's not going to happen now because he's gone. He went. Oh wow! I didn't even know what to say. I just want to know. It's like, you know what, for Christmas, one day, right, Lola? One day where nothing goes wrong. Doug, you cut your hair? No, I did a long time ago. In fact, I had that video where I cut it and I like turned my head upside down and chopped it and that kind of thing. So now it is cut, but it's, oh, you know what I did? It's shocking. I washed it. Yeah, that's something I don't do very often. No, I do try to like wash it. I can't make it a whole week, but like 5 days. And I try. Oh, and I used baby shampoo this time because I don't like the shampoo I have. I bought some shampoo at the what's that place called? Hang on a second. Let me think about this a minute. TJ Maxx, and it was. I think I just lost this because I had to set it all back up again. So I got it at TJ Maxx, and it smelled really good, and it had the stuff in it, you know, all those fancy things that you put in your hair, but it was horrible in my hair. It was so bad. And it was really damaging my hair. So after a while of my hair falling out, I thought maybe I don't need to use this and I can use something else for it. Until then. I brought thread and now here's the tricky part. Did I bring a needle? You know me, I'm down to one needle. So let's see. I'm checking my son. Okay, Nancy. Oh my gosh. So Nancy, let me tell you my algebra story. I don't know how I got through college. I don't know how. But I was doing I was substituting in the special ed department. This is the inclusion class that I was subbing. So I would go with the students to classes, the regular classes. And I went to algebra and I was just kind of joking with the teacher, you know, I don't know algebra. And, you know, this is a school I love subbing at, so I'm there all the time, and I know pretty well. So that's I'm so embarrassed to say I really have a difficult time with algebra. And by the end of the week, I know how to do algebra. I said, why didn't they teach it this way when I was in high school? It was really complicated, but when she explained, it was showing how to do it. I went, oh, are you kidding me? I could have aced it if I had a good teacher like she did a great job. Hey, Erica, glad to see you. Bill's back. Bill, yeah, I jumped on a little bit early to catch you because I didn't want you to, you know, I don't want to miss you. So thank you. I'm glad you came on. Let's see what else. So today, for those like, right, Erica, my day is just going crazy. I was supposed to do this out in my studio, but my husband fixed my Ethernet. Yeah, so I'm out here. I'm not in my studio because it didn't fix. It broke. Worse. It's like, as in, it was sketchy last time, and this time it's not working at all. So, and then he had an appointment, so he ran off, and I left some of my materials that I needed. I was like running around trying to get everything done at 1:42. I was trying to scramble around, get all the stuff that I had, and I forgot my beard material. And that was like a key point to what I was doing. I guess I could still dressing. So I'm just going to do, what I'm going to do with him is kind of like, I don't want to call it a blind stitch-ish, but I'm kind of I do need my other thing. Hang on a second. So just to kind of, let me think how this is going to work out. I definitely want these ends to meet at the bottom. So I had to be very careful. So I'm going to keep it kind of loose, and I'm just going to go back and forth through here to sew this on while I'm chatting with y'all. See what y'all are doing. I think math is one thing. It's just something about algebra is just a different concept. And what do they say? It's all about, well, it's all about the things, but you can't apply logic to it or something really weird like that. How long would it take to go get it? I'm hoping it's where I think it is. That would be half of the problem. I run out there and it's not where I thought it was. And I don't know. Yeah. I'm okay. My studio is about 100. I want to say 100 yards, but maybe 100-ish yards, maybe less than that from here. And I am not a dasher. I don't know how far. One day I should measure that, shouldn't I? See how far it is. But I know what you mean. This little dude needs getting done too. So I am going to use a very specific beard material, and it is it's the wool that has been sheared off of the lamb and has been cleaned, but it's not. It still has its little it's still very much connected. It still has this. There's a word for those tufts. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So what Erica say? What is Erica saying? Okay. Hey, Mike's here. Oh, I like my money math. Oh, I like money. That part. So, this poor guy's picking up hair and fur from his own beards. That's the one thing about the Santas. They always get fuzz on them. Well, last night, anyway, just join me. I saw one of my dolls, so I was really sad to let her go. But last night, I decided I got all my Santas from my Degan Santas out. And I packed them all back up because I have no time to decorate with them or do anything with them this year. So everything's kind of going back. But I am trying to get organized, and that gave me a chance to sort of pull some out that I want to sell probably next year because it's kind of late this year to do that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to make a Santa one day. I know you really do. But it is, wait, what? I have a Santa who's attached to a chair. Really? He's like glued to the chair. What kind of Santa is he, Erica? Does he have like a porcelain head or anything? Maybe we can figure it out. But yeah, anytime I would love to do this with somebody who wants to just take a porcelain doll and turn it into a better looking Santa. Now, adding the paper mache is so easy on these rag dolls, and it makes a huge difference. I mean, it just gives them more personality. Robin says, bye, you leave. Oh, Bill. Oh, I see. Okay. So Robin, oh my gosh, I can't believe Robin's on. She was kind of messaging me yesterday how busy it is at her job because it's Christmas and she's got lots of work to do. I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom. I think I'm going to stop right there and kind of let that separate. Oh, these decisions you get to make when you're making your own things. How cute is that? And so Mike, are you working on anything cool right now? Let's see. I don't know. Thrifted him like a couple years ago. He's one of them reading Santas. I like him in the chair. Okay, that's good. Puzzle with the that's good. But we'll definitely have to make a Santa. Yeah, it's super busy. Oh, it is. I just have not been retailing it this year. I don't know. But I would definitely like to go thrifting again. Definitely want to do that. I have to return some to Hobby Lobby. It's like, why would I just go to Hobby Lobby? Because you know what I'll do? I'll take back, I have like a $50 return, and I'll turn around and I will make it a, $50 purchase. Oh, you're already looking at him. He's almost, look, he's just about a Santa. Almost there. Sit down, dude. One thing I could do to him, he doesn't have a booty. I could add like that. He's just really the funniest doll. I'll probably stand him up. You can add like that, cut it right here, and you add like that patch, that like a rectangular piece, and make him where he sits better because he's not a good sitter. But I am going to like tuck his feet in so that he can wear some boots. So I'll make some stitches here. Got some long legs. But Erica, I did work on my dolls for this time. If you didn't see that one where I was showing my little preview, I think you did see that. I think you were on that show where I was showing my little preview of those. I never show my dolls until they're ready, but I did. Oh yeah. Love me some Hobby Lobby, but Hobby Lobby. I love the sales when they have those really good sales. Sometimes they have really just some good stuff. So I got a lot of organizing boxes, and when they had their spring clearance, but I've moved all those to my son's room. I took over my kids' room, by the way. But I've taken over the house with my hoard. But I did theirs very neatly. That's why I took all the boxes over there. It's a beautiful. What? Oh, it's a hammer? Oh, cool. Like, huh? Let's see. Wait, go back. What did I was thinking that why you have to declare for Christmas. Okay, I was thinking that why would you have to decorate for Christmas when there were said, I know, you would think. I did. Okay, I got all my vintage Santas out this year, and those are the old, little red plastic ones. I haven't used those in years, so I said, yeah, I'm gonna get those out and go ahead and use those. And I'd set up my my hutch. It was just actually a Welsh cupboard in my kitchen. So I want to do a video on that. And then I was pulling out all those Santas the other day that we were having so much fun. This little cute guy right here. So all these like folk art on my live, and I think I'm going to use those. I'm deciding I'm going to put those on my mantle this year. And I thought that'd be cute. And then I really kind of need to let some of them go. It's so hard. It's really hard. It's hard because nothing's selling. Oh, I did sell a Santa today, but he didn't really count. He was only $10. All right, I'm taking. Oh, you know what? I see decorate. Fairlane. I feel like I need to take the tag off of this, but maybe I don't. Yeah, I am. I'm going to take the tag off because I think it's confusing. Because he's not, to sign and do that. It was just the clothes that were. Okay, this is not the same Santa. This was a totally different Santa to start with. But he was made, the original Santa that I got this off of was from 2012. Yeah. Collins. Oh, Collins International. I wonder if that's like Collins Bakery. Collins. Are they international? Okay, it was worth it, Mike. Oh, that's what happened. I'm glad you were working on your dolls again. Definitely what I know. Gosh, I so want to make Krampus this year. I really do. That is my biggest. I've been wanting to make a Krampus for so many years and never did it. And so I was going through dolls, and I'm thinking I kind of want to do one that is out of Monster High, like but I don't know. But one of the girls, not the guys. Make like a girl Krampus. I really like Abby, Abby Abominable. Is that her name? Abby Abominable? So I want to do her because she got the best face. And she got the hands. She's already got the hands for it. She's got the little claws. And she's tall. I think she's taller. And I love her color. Not that I would keep her that. I don't know. Maybe I should keep her that color because she's got that that little glitter to her. Erica knows, If y'all don't know Monster High, sorry guys, but yeah, that's like a thing. And they're really cool looking. I can't tell back from front on these. Oh, that was the front. So let's see what else. I got a massive blister on my thumb from all the sanding. Oh, speaking of sanding on it, Robin and that Santa sanding on that Santa. She was working hard, but you got it working. I think she got it actually standing. Yeah, I hate sanding. That's the hard part. You hand sanded it, obviously, if you did that. You were really polishing it up. I'm sorry. I haven't been catching up on videos. I've got a lot of videos. I do. And there's a lot of people I really want to watch. And so sorry, I'm trying. I'm really trying. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, so on this guy, one of the reasons I do have to take up his feet is because how short his little pants are. I'm like, how tall was that Santa? So I'm like, what do I do? I'm going to have to give him some lowrider pants in order to make this work. And then by the time I put the boots on, it's going to be there. Or I can put some cute socks on him. I just thought Abby had a beautiful dragon-like face. She does. She's got those lips, too. She's got the best lips of all the dolls. Yeah, so I had to go. So once I came to that decision, guess where she is? She's in the box with the other 50 that I probably have versus in the few that I pulled in my studio. Oh, I didn't want that to be white. Oh, I'm not changing. So that's me. I like to make it extra hard on myself like that. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do this. But I just say it's so easy to make your own Santa. And you can buy ragdoll, can't you? Does anybody know? My boots that oh my gosh, so I'm just going to make me some boots. I don't know how to use the boots that came with that doll. I'll make my own because I'm a cobbler too in my spare time. Now I'm making them out of felt. But I'll just do that. Thank you for that. That's a great idea. That will make a difference because then he will have, I can make him whatever height I want. So I can pull his pants up. That's a good idea, Lily. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, which way zippers go? I don't even know. So I'm a girl, so boys go the other way. Ugh. You really don't need a zipper though, do you? I'm not worried about this. Yeah, so that's going to look good then if I do that. Let me get his pants on straight. So I guess you can buy the rag dolls, right? They're so easy to make. Okay, so Erica says, oh, if you need boots, you can always go to Dollar Shop. What? And get the ornament. What? Really? Now I've seen the ornament boots and they're about this. They are like just regular boots. If they're the ones, I think, unless they're a different kind. I don't want to go. I do want to go to Dollar Tree because dang it, I want some ice cream and I earned it today. I earned my ice cream. I've had such a day. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. But I can't. We're talking about being taller boots. I probably need to make them that fit this height because I bet those are still going to be a little bit on the short side for him. But I will go watch it. Now, is this a recent tutorial that she did? Because I've used boots for the 18-inch dolls that you get, and I do like them. And sometimes they're tall. They have a tall lace-up black patent boot that I've used. And if they have any of those at Hobby Lobby, those for the 18-inch dolls, that would look really cute on him. I think he'd look good in brown, though. Got to keep him kind of brown. Yeah. Okay, I'll check. Ooh, big time behind. It's very hard when you're spending a lot of time doing videoing, editing, that to really sit down and watch other people's stuff. And that's the sad part. I just feel like I missed that. I'm really missing on that part that I used to do. So I don't know what's happened. Well, New Year's resolutions. Ooh, I can't wait till we start talking about those. But I can tell you right now, one thing I want to do, I think there's a collab for organizing your studio. Definitely want to participate in that because definitely need to do that. And it's not organizing it because I've got boxes and cute little things for everything. Just nothing's in them. I pull it out and don't put it back. I just need the maid that comes and cleans up after me. Just so we're clear, famous artists had assistants and stuff to clean up after them. That's how you get to be good. You have somebody else do all the dirty work. But the high cost of actual crafting, the cost of crafting. Oh, thank you. All right. So thank you for putting that in, Erica. I appreciate that. Reminds me. Yeah, I'm not on Facebook. I'm never on Facebook for this. Yeah. So that was a few weeks ago. So yeah, check that out. I just think if you have a store-bought Santa, you should make it more special. I just think that's do your own little thing to it to add to it. And I have a bunch of sleighs. Oh my gosh, the sleighs, and yeah, that I keep thinking I'm going to add to mine, and I do display them with them, but I wanted to make them more specific towards that. Like he's kind of. Some they're like wearing velvet, they're fancier, like that tan one. Oh my gosh, I love that one. He turned out. I'm shocked at how cool he turned out. And I want to give him to my brother. I wonder if he wants a Santa from me this year. But I'll ask him. I won't burden him with it if he doesn't want it. But it's I want him to have his like on very, very, very on sleigh that matches his color, which is so hard to do. Gosh, that color was hard to match. Yeah, you need to organize as well. I know everybody wants to organize, and that's the joy of it. And it's I think maybe that's a good incentive is if we have to do it, we like by a certain date and post a video and all that. I think that will give me more of an incentive to get it done and that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I'm just like whip stitching it through here. Not whip stitch. I'm straight stitching it through here. I really wish I'd used the right color thread, which I had. I just didn't change my needle. And we have a word for that. It's called lazy. Let's see. Every time you manage to get your stuff organized, you buy something new and need to reorganize again. It is impossible. Yes. And this is the funny thing, like I have boxes and then I'm like, well, I'm buying out of I've used this stuff. It's on the box. There's not much in it anymore. And then, so it needs to go into a smaller box so that I can put something else in there. So everything gets shifted around and then you're like, wait, which box did I put that in? And there's no method of that madness. But one thing I did do is I really consolidated down to, I have all this Christmas craft stuff. Yeah, so much I could have done this year. So many plans. And a lot of it was from the 90s, back when I used to do, craft shows and all that good stuff. But I kind of narrowed that down and got rid of some things in those. And so I did get that down from 4 to 3 boxes. But then I'm like, wait, what are you going to do with this empty box? I got to put stuff in it. Come on, I got to get some stuff. You know what? Yeah, what do you do? And it's like all the Christmas stuff. And so you're like, yeah, I know. What are you going to put there? Christmas crafts, of course, because that's where they live on that shelving unit. It's just part of my crazy life. What you got? Here's the link for the Gnome set. His beard. Oh, which one? And that's which one is that? The Gnome Santa. Is that the one you made? Yeah, that was the other. That's another collaboration. I really want to get my gnome ready for it. I'm a little behind. I'm gonna do that this evening. I'm gonna work on it. Oh, chill, watch some videos. Oh, by the way, tonight there are some lives coming up. Oh, where's my phone? I have it posted. Where did I put my phone? I have it posted on my Instagram, but I think I have it handy. Let me see if I have it handy or than that. Oh, done. Yeah, I was trying to make a video too of my doll before I shipped it off. Okay, tonight, Tuesday, on Facebook, we have, I forgot Loretta on there. All right, so we have Handmade with Love by Loretta. I don't know her yet. I haven't met her. 7 o'clock, we have Crafty Peep. 8 o'clock, the Crafty Brother. I don't know him, do I? I don't think so. All right, check that out. And then at 9, Christy's Crafty Cottage. And then on YouTube on Wednesday, it's going to be me at 6. And then Design and Vine. I know who she is. I don't know if I think I went and subscribed to her, though, I think. But I know I followed her. All right. And then we have Crafty Peep at 8. And then we have Christy at 9. So, yeah, what to do? So good at I take it. Yeah, so you got your pants on now. I'm gonna put this hat. Now, one thing about his hat, I don't really like putting stuffing in here, and he does have a wire already. And what I did is I went in here when I added this bell, and it's like an old, tarnished bell because I thought that was really cute. What I did, I got glue everywhere. I'm the worst. No, I want to make it. Let's see, Crafty Brother. I gotta check that out. Yeah, I know. I don't know who that is. So that's good. So okay, no, I want to make it. Oh, good one, Nancy. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, so I have this big hat. It's really big on him, but so he kind of needed the stuffing because he's got a little head. And so he's gonna make a lot of noise. But that definitely, because you look how tiny that guy's head is. It's so out of proportion. But when I made him, I did make him with a really big face to make him more in proportion. So it doesn't matter what his head is because the hat's going to fill in that extra space right there and make it look larger. Now, I was trying to avoid doing a lot of sewing, like making anything because it's just the sewing. But when I was talking about doing Krampus, I don't think I'm going to sew his clothes. I think because he's kind of like and he like torn up and stuff. I got to look at some pictures. So if y'all see some really good reference pictures for Krampus that you like, let me know. Because, I've been looking. But I think he's just kind of torn up clothes. So I don't really have to like sew an outfit. But there is another challenge coming up called by Tammy Polly. And it is going to be Cindy Lou Who. And I was like, I have a doll that would be a great repaint for Cindy Lou Who. But it'd be one from the show. But then I had to sew a costume for her. But it would be from the live action, with Jim Carrey, that girl who has a name. So I think I would kind of like to do that. I think it would be fun to try to recreate that hair, that kind of stuff. We'll just see what happens. And at one point, I kind of wanted to take this off and make him a cape, but I don't know. More of a hood. Look at that. I may still do that. I don't know. Hat or hood. We'll go with the hat because I don't do anything. Let's see what we got. Hey, Ray is here. Hey, William and Steve. Okay. So What else is going on? I will be back. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's see. I need to find one of those vintage. Oh no. I have one. I have I have two really old pencil sharpeners, the crank, but old ones, and they have stayed sharp for so many years. I cannot believe how sharp this thing stayed. And you can't buy them like that anymore. Like that, you said the school. I don't know about the mercantile. Well, you can't mechanical. I'm sorry, I said mercantile. Mechanical. But you're talking the kinds like you crank, right? I am shocked how long that one has stayed sharp. And it's awesome. I mean, I bought it at out of somebody's shop in a estate sale, and they took it off the wall for me, and it is just the best. And I tested it out, of course, before I bought it, and I was like, wow, it's still sharp. So I don't know what they did keeping that thing sharp. But they just stay sharp. Is that just how they are? I don't know. I'm gonna sew this his head. I'm gonna have to glue it, and I hate my hot glues, but I am stitching it to his back. Oh, I dread that. His beard is on fabric. Can I sew it to his? We'll see what happens. We'll just have to check it out. So, what are you working on? Ray, you working on anything fun? Did you want to share it with us? Talk about? I do a really cute idea for my gnome. I've been wanting to make my gnome. I have it all ready. I know what I want to do, all that good stuff. And I just hadn't done it yet. Sorry, Robin. I'm working on it. At least I'm doing it. At least I'm trying. So I'm the worst sewer. Yeah, this is not high-tech stuff here, guys. So yeah, mine's yellow. It's yellow, and it's plastic. And I don't think it's, what is that old plastic? I don't think it's that kind, but it's a very hard plastic kind of, but it is plastic. But I would say used by the color and everything, kind of the colors they would have used maybe in the 60s or ish. But I have just the old metal one as well. And I'll tell you the older one, the one that's got the plastic on. It's not Bakelite. That's what the word I'm thinking of. I don't think it's Bakelite. I don't think they would have used Bakelite for that. But it kind of reminds me of Bakelite in a way. It's just that weird yellow. I don't say it's no, it's not even that. It's not clear. Just weird looking. But yay, yeah, I love that thing. And then I bought a very nice, fancy pencil sharpener for my art pencils that make the really long points. And it's not working. It's sharpening crooked, if you know what I mean. I mean, so instead of getting like this point, you're getting like this side, one side's all shaved off. Not the look I was going for when I bought it. Because that really doesn't work very well. Especially because it's messed with this really long, narrow ones, and that kind of affects it, One thing I want to work on next year, we are going to get this, and we're getting our house put together. I got to take a break and get my house in order. We have a lot of DIY projects I can do. My child's going to take on their personality just for a little while. Spin the pencil. I do that. I actually do that. I try, but this one's weird. If you know what I'm talking about, you like go down in it, and I pick it up and put it in, try to put it in different angles, and that's what. But that, I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. Well, I did contact them, waiting to hear that for an answer, or something like that, and they never got back to me. That's not good customer service. All right, Sam, let's just sew down. I'd like to try and make this look simple for y'all. I don't know if I'm pulling it off, though. I'm making it look retarded. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't say that. I'm a project I'm working on, but I'm kind of stumped right now. Like brain. Oh, no. Don't give up. Persevere. So anything we can help you with? We got some great people on here. Oh, my goodness. I don't care what you're working on. We got somebody to cover it all now. This is a good group. So I did an ornament on the 12th day of Christmas where I went back. Is he in here? Oh, yeah, here it is. Once again, what'd you do with that ornament, Jerry? And I use that snow stuff. And I don't like the way it dries, so I had to get rid of it. I had to pull it off because it dried. It was too dirty. It had gold. I had gold, but it did stick. And I'm pulling on it. I mean, it stuck. So it ended up sticking down. But yeah, it was. I had gold on my brush that I was using, and it made my snow dirty. But wouldn't it be dirty anyway? And I know I just pulled a big wad of it off. But what it did is the glass glue glob stuff that I was using. This really old. It's by Galleria. Textured, what's it called? Textured glass or something, paste or whatever. But yeah, it's weird stuff. I did read up on it afterwards if there was something else I could do with it to get kind of reconstitute because it's drying up. I think I could probably mix it with another textile medium. I probably a clear gesso or something, and that would make it work. But it did dry, and it does dry clear. And I think the stuff I had used before, maybe for snow, dried white. I wanted to say it dried a lighter color, but this could go over white paint and look like glistening snow, but it is glass. But anyway, so that little thing that I worked on, there he is. He's lit up better now. 2 sheep. There's 2 in there. I shoved this one in too far. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, and that's not far enough. But that was just funny. I just keep it in mind. So back with the Fontanini. It ended up back where it was in the first place. Oh, bye, Bill. Yeah, Bill had to go. Thanks for stopping in. So, Daisy, I'm trying to finish a Christmas tree, but not the holiday spirit. Oh, no. Yeah. Maybe on the 24th we'll get it done. I was kind of messing around with mine. I was putting stuff up, and I found a bag of clear ornaments. And I'm doing kind of red and white and clear at this point. So I thought, I'll stick these on here. That's why I really didn't do my typical stuff this year. I don't know. I kind of want to now. I just kind of want to travel for just not be here because I just really didn't get into the whole decorating thing. I just realized, oh man, I can't believe I did that. So when I was doing his eyes, the shiny stuff, it looks like I got some on his cheek. It looks like he's got a tear. Oh, Santa, let me not make you cry. All right, we get going again. I'm trying to fill in this gap between his beard and his hat too. So, Lol, I love your tree. Oh, thank you. And it's funny. I've been using it as a backdrop for pictures, and so I will put things on it, for the picture. But then I take them back off because they're not going with my tree. It's red and white. Yeah, I'm not, and that's not like me to do a tree that's so one color, do something like that. I put everything I can find on my tree. But I did the cutest tree where I just thrifted. I didn't buy any ornaments. Like I didn't get any ornaments out for like 2 years. I did that. And I just, whatever I found at Rolling Hills, I put on it. And that was those were a couple of fun trees. And I put a bunch of them on eBay and sold them. And yeah, while they were on my tree, like sold them right off the tree. It's a brilliant idea. But that was many years ago. Wow. Well, Santa, he's so noisy. Don't put the bell on first, guys. When you're making your Santa's hats, don't put the bell on until you're done, or you're going to be listening to this the whole time. But next year, I want to do I'm probably get into some more house DIYs because I need to get real. We got some house projects to do. Got a pretty big one coming up too on my house is just a good old ranch style house, just ranch, but it's split level, but the roof is like ranch. So what I did is I put a new porch on the front and we did a porch on the back. So that was a few years ago. And one of the things is that the front porch, we had stone put around it, and the guys, I don't know who he got. This guy came highly recommended, but he had somebody else do the work, and he did a horrible job. And they went on my stone. It was horrible. It was just so bad. And I ran out of stone because he had broke a bunch of pieces, or such a nightmare. If y'all ever had anybody do work for y'all, and you know what I'm saying, you're like, that should have been a DIY project at this point because I could have done better. Anyway, so I don't know what happened with my pieces, but I ended up running short, and we couldn't get the same color. So that happened too. And then he just, that just kind of, and it was based on what they told me to get. That was the sad part. I think it was just that he broke some pieces or didn't use them. I don't know. Another day. Just another day. Put that on my list. So what? Wait, what? Oh, crafter's block. Is that kind of like craft disease, maybe? But crafter's block. So there is that, you have, that's not your artist. That's why, because see, a crafter, a lot of times you have some sort of go back to, when you're really doing something that's your own and you've got to pull from your own imagination. That's super creative, but it is harder when you're pulling from that. Then you go, well, I'm going to look at what other people did here and kind of do what they did. But when you're trying to do your own thing, whew, that's what gets hard. I ran out of string and I don't know how I'm going to tie this off because what was I thinking here? Let's see if I can pull it and get it to work. Just enough. Come on. Did it. Just enough thread. Like that much left, like an inch. I'm a Santa with no boots. And I was going to trim him out, but I don't know. I only have shiny trims. I did pull out something that was too busy. That was a real nice cotton. Where did I get it? Nope. I didn't bring it in. I may belt him though. If I can find something to use for a belt. I want brown boots. I gotta get some brown felt though. Because boots. His hat's on crooked. Dude, come on, get your hat on straight. A little wonky. I think if I adjust the fur, he'll look great. Come on. I got a brush somewhere, don't I? Ta-da! And there he is, sort of. He just needs some zhuzhin and a lot less rattle. And I wanted to use like this one with one of these, but a friend of mine wants this. So where is she? Oh, where's Deborah? Deborah's not on today. And neither is Edwin. What are they doing? Is that too red? Yeah, that's probably too red for him. Anything else handy? Nothing. No good toys for him. I don't know. I'll set him aside. Back to you. Figure you out. So, wow. This made my shortest show ever because I don't have my stuff. Yes, that Santa needs boots. Yes, he does. I think I'm going to go try some boots. First, I'm going to try the boots on before I start making boots. I don't even know if I could go find a seam ripper in 2 minutes either. So I can't find anything. Hey, come here, Barbie. I want to try something. This fits Barbie, y'all. Oh my gosh, she's styling. She is so styling. Yay. Well, I have so many things to do in my studio. This is sad. Okay, after Hurricane Andrew, my dad hired a contract. Oh no. Oh, Nancy. Yeah. So at our little lake house, we had it was the neighbor across the street, her son-in-law. He came over and gave us a bid, to do the job, and everything was going to be very professional. The daughter was there. She handed me all this contract, it was all like all officials, showed me like their paperwork for their insurance and for their membership in like certified builder, whatever kind of thing they had, paperwork. It was all a lie. And they needed money up front. And I said, well, no, I don't do that. I don't want to do that because I want to I can order my supplies. Oh, because I can get you all these really good prices. I guarantee I can get the prices so much cheaper if I order them. And I was like, well, So he kept on, saying, well, I can't do the work unless I get paid up front. This is how I do business and blah, blah, blah. So I paid him $6,300. Never heard from him again. Yeah, but we took. We tried to make contact, and we ended up having him. He got arrested. We had him arrested. That was literally a felony because it was over $5,000, and he tried to drag the other guy into it, who I never met. And because if the other guy that is his partner, if he dragged him into it, then they would have to split that. They were only responsible for, the portions of it, and then it would not have made it it made a misdemeanor, and then probably would have just got anyway. It never went to court, and that was years, and that's over 10 years ago, and it never went to court. And I took a binder in, like a 3-inch binder of every contact of everything and all this stuff, and DA was like, wow, this is the most organized thing I've ever seen. And yeah, they were going to get him, and they arrested him, and he got out on bail and did all that, and nothing ever happened. So I'm just, anyway, that's life. Right. And you have to say, well, God, I guess they needed it more than I did, but I needed it at the time. So yeah, that was the worst thing about any of these. Katrina, Rita, all these things that have happened. Yeah, people come in and rip people off. And you're already at your worst. You're at your lowest, and they rip you off. They're learning to do myself much clearer. I couldn't believe that one of my friends I thought was pretty bright, just really thought bright, did the thing where they had the people come and do their driveway, where they put the treatment on it, and they basically just come in and spray it with motor oil and make it black, because it's black driveway, black top, and they just come and spray it with motor oil, and so they got ripped off on that. Yeah, because lots of money. Yeah. Nancy, oh no, okay, well, let's after. So, oh no, that's learning myself, much cheaper. I don't have to worry about people, and I know it. I know. And we like Connie, who later on floors and stuff. It's just hard work. But I don't know what's worse. I don't know. I'd rather do the hard work than deal with the stress of being ripped off like that again. So anyway, we got that going for us. Plus, because I have specific things that maybe not be what, I can cut a board crooked all by myself. I don't have to pay somebody to do that, trimming things out. I can do it all by myself. Yeah. So as a contractor, he taught me something. That's good. I did have a really nice lady come, and we talked about, for her, and I really felt bad because, I haven't hired anybody to do the work at the other lake, but now that is a funny story about the electrical, because our little lake house out in the middle of nowhere, so we did a lot of our own stuff, and we had an issue with our electrical box, the big boxes in the house where your breaker box is and everything. And so we had a little closet. It was in this little bitty closet. It was crazy. And I said, well, it's like right next to the main wall. I said, why can't we just take this box and just unhook the wire and then turn it so it's on the main wall? And because we're getting rid of that closet, and that way it would just be facing, because my husband was trying to think how we're going to do this. And I said, why can't, because it's in the wall. It was this way it was rigged, really weird. I said, why can't we just put it back against? And he's, oh no, it can be done. I'm like, I think it can. Finally, I got so mad. I ripped that thing out and I put it in the wall. But I figured it out all by myself. But we had to rewire. It was just the box needed to go. So all the wires got pulled out anyway. I just figured out how to put the box where I needed the box to go. Come on. Women, we can think. Remember that. So laying floor is hard. I know, Denise, I've done, oh my gosh, yes, the knee pads. Got the knee pads. And just getting up. It was the getting, okay, yes, the knees will kill you. But the getting up and down, you don't realize either you're on your knees a long time, but we had to get up, especially when you're cutting and doing. Now, we were laying a whole bunch, you're crawling around. But, when you get on those edge pieces and you're trimming, oh my gosh, what a nightmare. It is so hard. And it's I would mark it, and my husband would go cut it, or vice versa. We took turns doing that kind of stuff on those little weird, edge pieces and stuff. No, that was tile. And then we also did the click flooring, which I kind of like. That wood flooring. It's not wood, it's laminate, I guess. And this is for the lake. But I kind of loved it because you could cover large. It's just big. But the smaller rooms where you have to get in there and trim around all those tiny walls, that gets old in a hurry.
But yeah, I'm so glad we did our own floors because we did stuff that I think a normal flooring person would say, why are you putting extra padding under your floor? I feel like almost like the thick stuff. I mean, it comes with padding. You don't have to do anything. I'm like, we're laying it over a old pine, the flooring. Okay, the way this house was built, it's a camp. And it was built where a typical house has your wood that's going a perpendicular, I guess is that the word? Katie Corner, Katie Walker, is that right? Yeah, no, yeah, it's going okay. So you got the woods going diagonal. Can't think of words today. So you got the diagonal floorboard, the flooring, not flooring, but you know what I'm saying. And then on top of that, they would put pine or whatever, they put your floor, whatever your floor was, which was hardwood floors. And this little thing was a hardwood floor. Yeah, they just put hardwood floors down. Now they were nice, about the really thick hardwood floors, but that was it. That was pine, by the way, it wasn't hardwood. Why did I say hardwood? It was pine flooring. Yeah. So I said, no, there's like no insulation. So I said, I want the thicker stuff and the padding. And so that floor is just like, and plus the house is like this. And it kind of smoothed it out. It was funny. Anyway, most people wouldn't understand why I was doing it that way, but I had in my mind what would the finished. I can visualize a finished thing and then take the steps to get there. That's just how my brain works. My husband cannot. He has to see a finished thing and then someone has to tell him how to get there. But he can do it. But yeah, he didn't understand how I can take I think anybody who sews kind of understands that kind of thing. How you can take a flat piece of fabric and you see the patterns and all that, but you can see fabric in a three-dimensional form, like how it's going to be as a piece of clothing. So that's part of just how I think. But it was funny, the arguments with my husband because he cannot think that way. Yes, it's a nightmare. But I say, so much money you did. Oh my gosh. My best story, Denise. Here's my best story. So we were looking to have our flooring done, and we called, people to come give us a price on tile. And before that, I did the peel and stick all over our first little house. It's so cute. We did peel and stick, and because you're crazy, we did black and white in the laundry room. And that's kind of where our dogs slept and everything. Yeah, yellow dogs, black and white tile, not a good combination. So, but I did that. So I knew how the theory of how you cut around a toilet and do all that good stuff. So the guys came out and gave us a price, and I don't know, at the time, let's just say it was $5 a foot. I don't even know. And I said, wow, $5 a square foot. I just not know how it was going to be. And the guy literally said to me, well, don't worry. I said, I could probably do it or something. I made some stupid comment like that. And he goes, oh, well, don't worry your pretty little head about that. It's hard work. And I said, here's the deal. I can lay all the tile in the world. But when it comes to cutting those little weird pieces, that's what I'm paying you $5 for. You know what I mean? I'm paying you $5 a foot for that. But if you can't do that part right, then and I can do it just as bad a job as you on those little delicate, trims and stuff, then why am I paying you to do it? So yeah, I did because I was 20 years younger. I'm just saying. So you wanted to charge me $350 just for laying the flooring. I screwed up a little bit, but I fixed my mistake. I know. So that's what I'm saying. You had at that point, I think everyone should lay their own floor at one time in their life. I encourage every young person to DIY their house at some point because it's so much to be learned. It's so much to be learned from it. Like, do you want to pay somebody the next time? But now with all the little cool tools that you have, it's not that hard to do as it was. I think it was harder back when we first did our flooring because we didn't have one of those really cool things that cuts out the really interesting shapes. I don't think they made stuff like that. You pretty much had to draw it out. You had to scribe it with the, I know a few things because I was an art major. So we did it the hard way. But I know, but I can make my mistakes. For $350, I can make a couple of mistakes. I can't stand, and we've done that. And that's where the dead elephant storage and removal came from, is that we were going to date it. We had pretty good carpet, but it had a really bad run through it. Like you could tell where somebody just like constantly walked. And when we bought the house, but like the whole living room was great. But then there was that walkway and that was dirty. So we donated it. And in order to do it, we had to like give it in one. We couldn't cut it up, obviously. So we had to roll this huge piece of carpet and like to kill me right there. I'm not that young as we're doing it. Well, that was 10 years ago when I did my other one, and I was 10 years younger than I am now. But yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, that was a challenge. Yeah, but that was a quick floor. It was just like tick tick tick. But then you had to trim around all the cabinets. And it was fun. Erica, I hated it. I still have the bedroom today. Oh no. But the ripping up carpet, it was horrible. And you should do it in a couple of feet. They say do it about, little strips like this and just roll it and that kind of stuff. It's easier to manage. But no, we had to haul that sucker out in one big piece. And it was so bad. But we did. And gave it away. And what was the other thing? Yeah. So that's we're dead. No. Because then we had to go put it in our carport till somebody came and picked it up. I think, or did we haul it over there? But I will tell you my one horrible mistake, did a little DIY project. We had a dead palm tree in the front yard of our house down in Texas. And we cut it down. And the stump stayed there for a while. Well, palm trees are not like a tree. They're like a very sinewy plant where like, the raffia and stuff. Yeah. So my husband gets this, can make a difference. And yay! I can very much I don't think I could be down on my knees. I don't think I could. I don't know. Not for that long period of time. I'll be the one cutting. How about that? My husband's a little bit younger. We'll let him do all that hard work. But my husband and his friend, we tried all this stuff to get that stump out. And we could not get that stump out of the ground of that palm tree. And we're going to sell the house and we want it to look nice. Oh my gosh. My husband gets this great idea to strap it around the truck. Like here's the cab of the truck, and he puts the strap through the bed. This is the bed of the back of the bed, and he's got that strap. Like here's going to pull it into the. And I was thinking, I said, I don't know, is that strong enough to pull? To use as a fulcrum, basically, or whatever. I don't know word I used, maybe fulcrum, but part of the whole tool system that you're creating here. And he's like, oh yeah, it'll work. And I said, I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this. And the back end, just the bed just went kunk. Just saying. I know things. Yes, but it takes forever to do that. Yeah, and our carpet was gross because oh my God. Yeah. I know. I don't. Yeah, I probably don't deal with that carpet thing either. We pulled up the carpet in this house, but it was indoor, outdoor carpet all over this house. It was crazy. All right, dude, you're not getting done, I notice, until I get you some beard to glue on. And I really don't have projects. I have these, but I have no glue. I have hot glue. What can I do? Yikes. I know. Okay, yeah, so that was it. But getting back to paying someone else to do it. We should have paid somebody else who knew how to get rid of a stump. Yeah, we tried poisoning it. I mean, we tried everything. Get rid of that stump. And we dug around it. Oh my gosh. I remember now. I blocked it out, how we actually got rid of it. But I have a feeling we used a engine lift. I think it was the engine lift that finally got it. It needed to be pulled straight out, and then you just start cutting because it's all these fibers. It's not like a roots. It's all a bazillion fibers. You just got to start hacking away out. So that's how. Anybody ever had to do that? So this were in a goodie bag, and I have this cross that I don't know if I can make it work or not because these are new, but I have this cross that was really, really old that somebody made out of old wooden matchsticks that were like these. They're really square, and you can't find them like this anymore. They just don't look the same. And I'm just wondering if I can use these to make it work. These things are a hot mess. They're really bad. I don't know if somebody got rid of them. They're not like, some of them just shredded. But I think it'd be fun to make something out of this. Okay, so let's say 10 years. Okay, yes, it takes forever. Yikes, Erica, I hear you. I know, gross. Yeah, I did was a real estate agent for a while. And then after I had my first child, I just didn't go back into it. And we moved. But I remember going into homes and I would just freak out and come home and like vacuum for like 3 hours. I would just be freaking out because of the houses I went into. I know. I'm like, ugh, okay. That's my house now. I'm not going to talk. Okay, now we're into time. My carpet, it's got to go. It's got to go. It's 20 years old. It's time. Come on. Lots of dogs and lots of kids throughout those 20 years. So that's the thing. Why kind of so short? Because I love being on with y'all. We could just visit. I don't have anything to do. My gosh, I have no crafts. I have nothing even fun to show. So what do I got behind me? Did you just see my thing? If you didn't see my video, it's a little bit better than doing that. That's 30 years. 30 years of collecting those things. Yeah, and Santa's and all the other stuff. I gotta get rid of this thing. It's like noisy. I'm gonna light up my nativity with it. Oh, come on. You don't turn off. Oh, yeah, I made a little quick video. I need to post too, like a minute, one of those minute ones. My mother wanted some pine cones flocked with that spray stuff. Has anyone ever done that before? Or flocked a tree or flocked? Has anyone done anything with that spray where they flocked something? And this one lit up dead branches on palm trees and the whole thing. What? Oh, I see. We were in the city limits and we were right by the road. We couldn't have lit it up. We would have gotten some trouble. Man, what was the other thing though, Glenna? It was dead and we cut it down and it sat there as a stump. And you would think that would have rotted it out, but no. It was still a monster. But I never let my husband forget. Yeah, remember that back of the truck you didn't because you weren't listening to me? Oh, but then they got in. This is what was really fun. They got in and they tried to push it back in. They got most of it pushed in, actually. It was all busted up, though. It was horrible. A hot mess. Is that the same spray? Okay, yeah. As a snow for the dollars. Now, this was not. Now, this was probably. It is probably the same stuff. But my mom bought the big old thing of it. And I think you could take a whole tree out with it. Wait, what? You did? You flocked inside. Oh, you're flocking. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's different. But I have with the glue and the you cut up. What did you cut up? Is it yarn to make the that kind of flock? No, this is snow. This is that spray snow. And so she had these pine cones and she wanted them sprayed. And I had never used it before, so I read the directions and everything. Wait, we bought it last year because my daughter wanted to flock. It takes forever to dry. I thought, oh my gosh, it would not dry. I shook it up, but was that me? Did I do something wrong? Because it would not dry. And so I sprayed some. Of course, we were kind of in the shade, but it was still not. And it was damp because we're in Louisiana. Hello, but it was her whole backyard's shaded, and I had also gone behind her shed because she didn't want me making a mess in the yard, and it did not dry. It was that I guess I should call her today, find out that thing dried overnight because they were so soaking wet. So I was seeing was it something I did wrong? And if you know anything about flocking, let me know. That kind of snowing, put the spray snow on there. If any tips and tricks on that one, please let me know because I did not do a good job with that at all. Oh, I could crochet. I got crochet. What's in that box? What is in that box? A box in here or something. It's like arts and crafts stuff. If it's arts and crafts, I can be some crafting. Oh, I got this out from. I love going through my stuff. I have a bunch of these. I'm gonna tell you right now, Rubbermaid, over 20 years. I moved these from Del Rio, Texas, 20 years ago. Yeah, I brought these in to see if my daughter-in-law wanted any of them. I don't think she does. But I have this snow. But I gotta get rid of it. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to throw it away. Just throw it away, obviously. But it stinks. This stuff. I don't know why I put it in this box. I don't know. But the snow, this stuff sounds horrible. But I was could we do something with it outside? Maybe. Oh, here we go. Cinnamon recipe. So I have a friend who took orange. Please tell me I have her name on here. Of course I don't. No. Oh, I knew who did it. Okay, so I have a friend who did these ornaments. And here's the recipe. 3/4 cups of ground cinnamon. 3/4 cup of ground cinnamon. That's a lot of ground cinnamon right there. and 1 tablespoon ground allspice, 2 tablespoons ground cloves, 1 tablespoon ground nutmeg, 1 cup applesauce. Combine in bowl, stir in applesauce, mix well until stiff. That is your recipe. And you make these ornaments and you cut them out. Now, she had really small cutters. Now I wouldn't use that one. But so she had smaller than this, like little bitty ones. Let me see if I have any small ones in here. I do have these amazing wings though. And I have some ornaments that I want to make into big angels. But she used some little bitty ones, say this size right here, like, you know, that kind. And you cut it out of this dough that you make. You roll it out just like it was. I know, because that's like it doesn't make a lot, obviously, because that is like a cup of stuff. It makes a little wad of it. But then you take, and you can make as, you know, as much as you want. And you roll it out to, I think it's, you know, like a 1/4 inch thick. And then you cut them out. And then this is the tricky part, though. You had to put them out on a screen, like, you know, your screen from your windows, and let them dry. That way the air can go circulate, and it takes a while, but they dry hard. And they're ornaments, and they'll last forever. And I don't know how. That's amazing. But they do. And so I found that recipe. I was going to share that with her. Y'all look what I have. Isn't that a cool? Look at that cutie. And this is old. He is from, ready? 1989. Oh, I think I'll be my Christmas. Yeah, I was looking through here for my other Christmas. Like I have this boy, and I have the old clear plastic. I got these little old ones from the 80s, though. Yeah. And one of my favorites is that one. And so this is one of those boxes of things I can kind of do without, or I can put it with some other things. It is interesting the fact wait, what? You know those? Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, and then they'll dry. I mean, that's. Wait, I think there's more directions. Where are my directions? What about this? Oh yeah, it says set out on screen from Windows. It says on the back. There you go. Air dry drink daily. Turning daily. So it takes a long time. So you don't want to whip these out right now. You may not get it until completely dry. And then you sand edges with some fine sandpaper. And then you would decorate them with those little tube paints, you know, like the slick paints and stuff like that. And they were really cute. But yeah, I've got some a bunch of old ornaments. I got Porky Pig, and Porky Pig looks like somebody used him. I don't think I ever used him. I think I just bought him that way. It was just nasty when I got it. And he ended up in the box. So yeah, I had all these little bitty ornaments like these, which are the right size for that. And that's what, like 2-3 inches tall. Yeah. It's the smell. It's that they smell amazing. And that's what's so cute about it. And then when you put them on your tree with the lights, and they heat up, you know, you can really smell. That's what's so cute about them. I love this little elephant. Look, he's so cute. But he's not very Christmassy, but or he could be. Yeah, I got some weird things in here that I decided I just need to pull out and do something else with. Because once again, I ain't got a studio anyway. I'll put you in there. But anyway, funny. That is a fun little recipe. I'll post it on my thing. I wish I had one. I don't know what happened to mine. I may still have it, actually. I wonder if I put it with Santa stuff, because it lasted years. If you like that kind of stuff. Anyway, what else is going on? Oh, Porky is so. I know that is like Porky Pig, right? Isn't that weird though that they had that one? That's the only one I have of that kind. Yep, but that's kind of what my man. I hope I get my thing working in my computer. Let me see if he's coming home, because if he's coming home, he can bring me my stuff. Oh, I know he's bouncing by chit chatting. I sent him a text, because if I thought he was going to be home, I could just wait and then he can come get it. Will you be home soon? Because I would definitely like to show you how I did that and how he's going to turn out in his adorableness. Yeah, I don't think your hat ain't going to fit your big old head. But I still have my fabrics that I love. Like, I have a little bit of this left. This is a vintage shirt And I just want to show you, I know the things I hang on to, but I just love this shirt, that plaid. But look how old that shirt is. And it's by, what? Mark Twain? Mark Twain. Well, I didn't remember Mark Twain wearing plaid. Do y'all? Did he? Did he wear Mark Twain? Did he wear plaid? I want to think in stripes. Anyway, by Elder, whatever that company is. But I may have enough to make like some pants for him or something. Oh, some gloves. Look at my mittens on this guy. So back in the good old day when Christmas trees were a complete fire. I know. And then the scary bubble lights. Absolutely. Absolutely. They were awesome. I think he needs some navy. Oh, brown. If I was to put brown boots on him. I will never match browns. Forget it. They'll never work. I like that green though. Let me try that green on you. With your little bitty hands. Oh my gosh, where are your hands? The other one had his arms glued up. Get him out. I don't know if he did. Let's see. I'll back in the. What did you? I don't know if he did. Porky cute though. Yeah. But yeah, the polymer clay. You wonder if you could add those seasoning, that cinnamon oil to that kind of clay? What would happen with polymer clay? So, oh man, such a letdown. Well, you know, we just gotta fly with it, don't we? You gotta. His little thumbs are like this, like a guanosaurus or guanodon. It's guanodon. Remember the one that had the thumbs that stick up on the dinosaurs? If you had the toy dinosaur set when you were a kid, like some of us did, my brother had. Yeah, everybody knows the iguanodon because it hit the thumbs. Aw, it looks so cute. I'll get you some toys. I'll get you a whole bag of toys. So I got my toys all organized for the future in these drawers. So that looks pretty good. I'll save that for my getting organized. So I don't just have a studio. I have my office to get organized and the barn to get organized. And that's going to be a challenge. Aw. I'm going to get you sleeved down, buddy. Come on, work with me here. Yeah, you can add cinnamon to polymer clay and essential. Really? And it doesn't affect it, huh? Yeah, but you bake it, right? I think I may try adding that to paper clay. I wonder what would happen. Because paper clay air dries. I would just be worried about baking. Oh, yeah, burning cinnamon. Whoa, Lord help us. Oh, yeah, overcooking it. Oh, that's a good. No, it's not really. I don't know is that a good color for him? Or is it too bright? I don't know with that green. And I'm seeing it a little differently because I get the real color. I think that's too bright. What do we have then? We have brown. Chances are I will not find brown boots to match. I have black. Black's always good. Goes with everything. Yeah, they go a little bit of browns. You can add cinnamon powder. So that. So who's done a craft or a project this year you never thought you would do ever? Like a gnome. I did a gnome. I'm doing another gnome. In fact, I had another thing I was going to do. I had two more. I was getting ideas for what to do my gnome out of. I found three things that I could make into a gnome. All right, yeah, you can bake it too. I don't know about paper clay though. I don't know. I don't think cinnamon would be bad baked in the yeah, because it is a low temp. You're all right with that. But polymer clay does have its own smell. So I'm wondering. Okay, just try it. Let me know. Let me know how that works out. I would like to know. And Erica, are we getting a scroll saw so you can make some really cool beds and stuff? You could make some awesome doll furniture. You know, get a scroll saw. And that may be something I might do. I may end up doing something. If I do anything with the scroll saw, it would be something like that to cut out furniture. Oh, okay. I know. I saw you painted something with it. Oh my gosh. Erica, I think that's the first video I saw you do was the tampon one you painted. What was the challenge to paint with something? Yeah, that's great. But yeah, not a bad idea. And I got, hey, you know what? I may try that one day. Yeah, I like brown. I think the brown works. Don't you think the brown's better? Okay, Law, I want to get a saw sometime this year for sure. Yeah, you should. I think you should. If not, a jigsaw maybe. If you're doing small things, I think you'd hate a jigsaw though. You have to have a lot more control with a jigsaw. I don't think there's. That's one thing about the scroll saw. When you're using a jigsaw, you're just having to hold it. You're having to deal with it. You're having to deal with it, the vibrations and all that. But with the scroll saw, it kind of does all the work for you. You just kind of just feed it through there, right? Right on my scrollers out there. Oh, I love the brown. I know it's not showing up because of my hair, but it looks, yes, thank you, Denise. It's just kind of more, it didn't pop. Like I really didn't need them to pop like that. I think they look good. Making a Beetlejuice and just painting him with, oh my gosh, yes. I know, I saw that. He was hilarious. No regrets, is that what you said? I like it. That is awesome. That is so fun. I could make a boot out of some other color and just use it for a pattern. That's something I could do. Or crochet. Okay, I was asking you if you use this kind of thread or not. And this one's covered with beard hair. Do you use this kind of thread when you make your little things? I need to make some vintage clothes. I make a Beetlejuice. We're showing that one. All right, I said I was going to try to push this to 130, so it looks like, at least I put a decent show together. I still may come up with a plan for all these little cute things that I got in my goodie bag. I'm going shopping. That's what I'm doing. Dang it. I need to go shopping today. I need it. I deserve it. I don't need more stuff. Oh, but I want to see. I'm not looking just for stuff. I'm looking for treasures. Treasures are different. Okay, and let's see. I got some. Oh, you need to. You select what? Okay, so I had to get some tampons to copper plate selected parts of something I'm working on. Copper plating. I'm glad you brought that up. The baby shoes that you copper plate. So I looked into that because I do think it's really cool. I think copper plating is a pretty cool thing. It's, and I thought, I wonder if you could still get that done, like for baby shoes, when my kids were little. And I tried to use thread to crochet, but I have trouble keeping the tension. Oh, on that, because it's stretchy. Is that why? Because that's kind of cottony and stretchy, the stuff. And you get, if you're thinking, well, that's pretty, no, I didn't have a lot of give. Oh, I do that with yarn though. I always get my yarn and I'm like, because I can't loosen up. Just too uptight to do. But I have a pair of men's shoes that are copper plated, and they're awesome, and they're nasty. They're just so nasty, and why? And I want to do something really awesome with them, but I kind of left them outside. I just because they've been outside, so they're kind of gross anyway. But they're undercover, but they're so nasty. I'll just put a picture up of those. They're so bad. But yes, that's kind of. But what were we going to copper plate, by the way? Because like I said, this is like. But that, I did all that research. I thought I would love to do something. But you can buy the stuff now to copper plate. I have a problem with crochet. Okay, the thread. Okay. Oh, with the colors. Oh, you do? You like this one? I got a lot of this stuff. And I don't really crochet with it. I haven't tried, but I have a hook here. Let's see. And this is a big one. I would probably want something smaller in real life. I always have a hard time getting started because I haven't done it in so long. But isn't that nice when you have a thing that you do like this and you're good at it? That's so nice. And my ring's in the way. Copper plating parts of a vise. Okay. And what does that do for it? Oh, this is not slippery though, is it? Yeah, it kind of was grab. That's sliding through my fingers very well. Oh no. And I dropped it. It's so thin. Probably need a better hook than this one. I know. So I'm going to knit a hat after all. I may do that. I may just crochet him a hat. That may be fun. Hat I can do, right? Oh, it is. It's huge because it came with some yarn I bought. It's a really cute yarn. It's in a big wad on the floor because it's not rolled up. Makes it look beautiful. Oh, I think that's great. Now what about a vise? Like a vise for your workshop. I love that. I think that's great. Is that what you're doing? You're trying to make your vise for your workshop look beautiful? Because that's brilliant. Seriously. All right. Let me see if I can get it back through. That's a thing. Let's see what I can do with this. This is kind of interesting. Oh, you know what? I got a hair. One of my hairs is in it. Oh, that is so cute. Rainbow, yes, you should crochet. Oh, do you know what? The last time I crocheted, this is how long it's. Well, no, I take that back because I did try to make a booty just to see if I could make one. But my sister knits, and when we were sitting with my dad before he died. My sister was knitting, and I just said, "Well, do you have something I could do?" And she goes, "Well, I got a crochet hook." She asked me if I wanted to learn to knit, and I said, "No, I don't." I said, "I don't think this is the time I want to learn to knit. I don't want to go back to that. That memory." And I said, "No, it's okay. But just give me something." It's just, you had a crochet hook, and I just crocheted a big circle. I just kept going around and around a circle. That's just crazy. I don't forget what this triple stitch thing going on here. See what it comes out like. Yeah, I mean, that's somebody who does lace, crochets lace. I think that's pretty cool. To crochet lace. I think I stuck in the wrong hole. Or 2 holes. All right, guys, it is 3:29. You have suffered enough. God love you. I do, because I totally love y'all for coming along and joining me. I wish this had worked out better. Wow, I don't like it when it's such a hot mess. But next time, I'm going to get that beard on. I'll get it done. Or not during the show, though. But I will be live tomorrow with a really fun little plan. I'm going to have a plan, even if it's something I can bring in the house and not lose track of, because it's not that complicated. But that I had to bring a lot of stuff in for. And BB, I'll be back soon. Okay. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Coat with a hot. Yeah. I knit. Oh, you do knit? I learned first. I taught. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, so I'll see you later, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. And anyway, so thank you for watching. And check out that live stream tomorrow. Put that it's in. I don't have a schedule. I got to schedule it like right now. And then you can add it. I don't know. Do y'all get a notification? I'll make sure you do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, everybody.